Good evening, one and all. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and with me for this exciting contest is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
Looking forward to this one. It should be a cracking game.
Thanks, Ali. It looks like the captains are ready for the toss. Let's go pitch side.
The home side getting first pick. They'll have a bat.
Players making their way out. It's a great crowd in today with plenty of atmosphere around this ground. Plenty of wickets on offer and runs. Batters and bowlers are in the game. And there's some quality players in both teams. So I'm expecting an even contest. Let's see what happens. Afridi to get us underway. Nice to see some pace first up. This new ball should give some movement early and make the batter's life difficult. Can't get that outside the ring field. Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off. Perfectly timed.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Munro, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Into the first over, the batting team are now on 6 for none.
Mills, the left-arm fast bowler, is coming on to bowl from the scoreboard end. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Mills shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Nicked it, but it's going to go all the way to the boundary.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Square cut, finds point, no run. Straight to the fielder. They go up here, but it might have pitched a bit short. I think we'll have to wait and see what the umpire says.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail. First ball for the batter, coming in.
No, terrible shot.
Now 17 for 1.
Going with spin now.
Leg spinner is coming on to ball.
Couldn't get it through the field. Big edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Seems to have misjudged that one. Ouch. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? And out. Brilliant catch wide. Out. Nicely done by the keeper.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A good start, but that's all they've managed. They did the hard work and threw it away in the end.
At number 4.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. That's the end of a truly superb over. Takes an important wicket and doesn't concede a run. What more can you ask for? Mills from the scoreboard end. Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
Well, dealt with that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those in this over.
Huge edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Misses everything. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Mills has finished off a tidy over there. Nothing to show for it, but will be well pleased nevertheless.
Would have expected a bit more aggression that over. The run rate hasn't really gone up. Need to capitalise on their time at the crease now.
Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Was quick onto that in the infield. And gone. Brilliant reactions to take that one. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Doesn't beat the infield. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Afridi, the left armour, is coming on to bowl from the scoreboard end. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. That was a lovely punch down the ground. It's in the gap, and there should be a few on offer here, maybe 3.
Now that's a difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance. How will the bowler respond?
Cuts that off well in the infield. Good bowling. Kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score. Shut up from the bridge end. Goes over the top with that shot. Oh, just brilliant. On it early and sweeps it away.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. The right armour is coming into the attack from the scoreboard end. Wow, that's missed a lot. No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Beats the field with a great shot.
Ended the 8th over. The batting team are now 45 for 3.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the bridge end.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls allowed this over.
End of the over. The score is now 51 for 3.
Patirana from the scoreboard end. Straight to the fielder. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Can't get that outside the ring field.
End of the 10th over. The batting team are now on 57 for 3.
Big edge, where's that going? Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Oh, that's a great shot early on. Wide of cover. And that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary, though.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though.
End of the 11th over. The batting team are now 65 for 3.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Smacks that away through the gap. Great shot.
Didn't need to bother about running with timing like that.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot.
End of the 12th over. The batting team are now on 72 for 3.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Bowled! What a way to start the over.
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Finds the fielder with that shot. Misses everything. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
73 for 4.
Mills coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Mills ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket. Edged. Bowling fielders look really confident. Gone. Fine catch.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket. And a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. The bowler looks really confident. Huge edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Onto that early, that could be 4.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Massive outside edge.
Into the 15th over, the batting team are now 87 for 5.
Mills from the scoreboard end. Well, caught the outside edge, but it flies through the vacant area and there'll be some runs had here. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on length is obviously the way to go. Wow, that's missed the lot. Big edge, where's that going? Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Smacks that away through the gap. Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Big edge. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Goes over the top with that shot. Huge edge. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point chasing that.
Afridi, the left armour, is the new bowler from the scoreboard end. Massive outside edge.
Mistimed it completely. Did just enough to get it to the rope. A very professional innings this. Passes 50. And certainly be looking to push on.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. That's a confident appeal. Batter doesn't seem sure. Looked to be pitching in line and hitting the top of the stumps.
Was there an edge? This could be trouble. I'm not hearing anything on this. That could be trouble.
Yeah, great decision by the umpire. Challenge wasn't successful.
They have the wicket they wanted. A huge blow. Smith gone for not many.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Can't get that outside the ring field.
End of the 18th over. The score is now 111 for 6.
Shadow coming back into the attack. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that. Nearly gets the edge. Shadow with a great delivery there. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Oh, fantastic catch. Out. Nicely done by the keeper.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now. You need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Perfectly timed. Shadow getting a wicket in that over. Really good bowling. There wasn't much on offer for the batters.
Can't afford too many dot balls at this stage. Need to find a way to ramp up the run rate.
Final over in this innings. Edged. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. The bowler looks really confident. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
They're going to go in for the kill with this delivery. It's up to the new batter to make sure the fielding side doesn't pick up any more momentum.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Massive outside edge. The bowlers have leaked way too many easy runs in that innings. It's a big total to chase down. They're going to need some good batting partnerships.
Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Great shot through the gap.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Into the first over. The batting team are now 6 for none.
Overton coming into the attack from the scoreboard end. Smacks that away through the gap. Doesn't beat the infield.
Great shorter ball. Well played, though. Didn't flinch and was able to leave the ball comfortably. That's the end of the short stuff for this over. Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
Overton needs to get their run-up sorted. It's all gone horribly wrong with that last delivery. They're normally much better than this. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. will want to make use of that extra delivery. Cuts that off well in the infield. Nicked it, but it's going to go all the way to the boundary. The over finishes, you really can't be giving batters of this quality extra deliveries. The captain might want to send their bowler down to the boundary to collect their thoughts.
With 2 down, they're already ahead of the required run rate quite easily early on.
Jordan from the bridge end. Was quick onto that in the infield. Goes over the top with that shot.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played. 4 runs all the way.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. No, no, no. Terrible shot.
21 for none.
Beats the field with a great shot. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Perfect, right out of the middle and bludgeons that one to the boundary.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Vince, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Solid shot. That's going for 4.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Couldn't get it through the field.
4 gone in the power play, and it's a healthy run rate at the moment, thanks to some great power hitting and some well-timed shots through the gaps, keeping them ahead so far.
Gleeson, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the bridge end. Misses everything.
Well, dealt with that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those in this over.
Wow, that's missed a lot. Great shot, rode the ball up with him and cut through point. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though.
End of the 5th over. The score is now 35-0.
Overton from the scoreboard end. Perfectly timed.
The delivery was poor. Still needed to be put away though. And what a lovely shot to get the boundary. The short ball is picked up early. Not the best delivery, and a good shot sees them cash in.
Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Big edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Edged. Can't get that outside the ring field. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Overton ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket.
And with that, 5 fielders can now be put outside the circle.
edged it. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Out, super catch, right on the boundary. Oh, great work, held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Rahman, the spinner, coming into the attack. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Too good. Not sure anyone's going to cut that off.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Rahman shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Good shot, a beauty. Massive outside edge. Rahman will be pleased with their work in that over. Kept the batters under pressure very, very well. It's something they do so well.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Gleeson from the bridge end. The bowler looks really confident. Brilliant diving stop. Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
The score is now 53 for 1.
Lovely cover drive straight to the extra cover field. Solid shot. That's going for 4.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Nearly gets the edge. Rahman with a great delivery there. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Rahman has kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards.
So after the power play, they've run well, found the gaps. This run chase seems to be under control.
Drakes, the left-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the bridge end. Doesn't beat the infield. Gorgeous cover drive, surely heading to the boundary.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crushed away for 4.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Great shot, pulled straight to back square leg though. Goes over the top with that shot.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Rahman from the scoreboard end. And a fantastic catch. Long had to run adjacently a fair bit, and they've held on to it. Great cricket. Simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
Not a bad innings, was really starting to up the run rate, but cut short. A really important wicket to get at this stage of the match.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Thick edge. Massive outside edge. Power and precision in that shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. That is a beautiful front foot shot. No point in chasing that one.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Time that perfectly.
Fantastic shot. Gets forward, head over the ball, smashes it away.
The right arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the bridge end. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Holmes waited on that and guides it down to third. The fielder coming around may stop it before the boundary.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. They've gone up here. Drilled that one away. Was quick onto that in the infield.
End of the 13th over. The batting team are now 88 for 2.
Swept away, but finds the fielder. Straight to the fielder. Great shot, rode the ball up with him and cuts through point.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Couldn't get it through the field. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Gone, that's one for online. Square leg taking a ripper. Out, what a screamer.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. They have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Curran taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Ooh, misjudged that and takes a hit on the body. Timed perfectly down the pitch. Oh, but crashes into the bowler's stumps. Pretty unlucky there. They should be able to get a single out of it, though. Gone! Oh, that's a bit unlucky.
They're on fire out there at the moment. A key batter gone for a duck, completely beaten. What a sight to see the stump sent flying. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Good shot, a beauty.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Edged it. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Got it away for 4. Backward of point very nicely.
End of the over. And a very nicely bowled one. Not much opportunity to score runs there.
The match has been in a holding pattern these last few overs. Yes, they're ahead of the run rate required, but no real risks are being taken yet to finish this match off quickly.
Edge, but it drops safely. Finds the fielder with that shot. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Perfectly timed.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Drakes shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Into the 16th over, the batting team are now on 111 for 4.
Lovely shot. Got back quickly and finds the gap.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Just 2 to win. A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though. They need one to win.
Cut away and through the gap. Lovely shot. Lucky through.
You sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed and four runs.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match.